Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Sad and I welcome you to this video.
And I'm Anya Musk.
And we are students and about to start our last year of college. Aside that, we are the developers of Case 42, the Redwood Files. It's a detective horror game inspired by games like Silent Hill and the moods of Twin Peaks, with the aesthetics of old PS2 games like Shenmue. Now, while I do the game design, 3D art, and the level work,
So basically, I deal with the gameplay and the programming of the systems. And fun fact, here's the big news. Can we have some drum rolls, please? We recently prepared a Steam page for our game.
even though getting a Steam page is no big deal for most, it's a big deal for us. So, it's already a sort of dream come true for me. I'm finally going to say it. I'm going to say it. Wishlist our game on Steam. Links in the description. Feels really good after saying that. And if your friends like such games, share it with them too. Comment below this video after you're done wishlisting. That'd be cool. Now, we are in the process of making a demo for the game, and we will try to be more consistent from now on with update videos such as this one. So do follow this channel and join our Discord page for giving our feedbacks and suggestions on our updates and just having general talks and discussions. Please join. It's too quiet over there. Please join. So about a year ago, I along with a friend decided to make this game. A game that takes inspiration from the mysterious but cozy, scary yet melancholic nature of Twin Peaks and Silent Hill. A game where you take on the role of a rookie detective, Anirban Ghosh, who comes to the hills of northeast India to solve a seemingly simple murder case. But it soon unfolds into something much bizarre.
You'll be walking around small town areas talking to the town folks, investigate the crime scenes along with your inspector of the local police station. That's half the game. The other times, you'll find yourself in a place detached from the real world. A creepy, cold world where you will encounter some bizarre beings whom you will have to fight or just run away.
And hey, in the wildest case you have been following this channel, you know that the last progress video of our game was 5 months ago. Yeah, we haven't made any update video for that long. So it's safe to say that anyone who had any bit of interest in the game have already long forgotten. And for the right reason. We also started a Discord channel that was once pretty lively with 30 plus members, where we would discuss about our game and other things. But now, it's mostly quiet over there. So, what had happened over this time? Did we commit the most common crime of game devs? Did we leave our game? No, we didn't. We are working on it. As mentioned, we got a Steam page for our game recently. We attended IGDC, Indian Game Developers Conference, where we for the first time showed some footages of our game to the visitors over there and got to hear some good words. That was pretty fun. And on the appeal of one of our friends, we got to show our game's video on a big screen. I made a very crappy trailer for that. Most people were not even looking at the screen though. Fun fact, I was even standing beside the stage with a speech for the game, but I guess I made the video too long and so I was not called to the stage. So yeah, that whole thing was kinda awkward. Just a voiceless, hastily made trailer with no follow-up information. Yep, that's it. But whatever, it was fun. Actually, we have made quite a lot of progress in the game. Now there are town folks walking around open town areas. You can talk to them. We have made a lot of additions to the levels. We have a better combat system now. Anirban Ghosh, our detective, can vault and climb over stuffs. A better investigation system, and we have made more additions like that. But oh god, our development timeline was so annoyingly messed up. To give you an idea, let's just say every 3 months we did maybe 1 month worth of actual development. And it's very hard and frustrating to constantly restart your work, catch up with old works, old codes, old stuffs, And by the time we regained some momentum of smooth work for maybe 2-3 weeks, we would be immediately hit by some event that would, make us skip the next month or two easily, just casually. It's been a repeating pattern for us since we started this project. Sometimes it's for academic reasons, exams, assignments. Sometimes we participated in some game jams. So let's take you through our game and its development. As we have been talking of taking inspiration from Twin Peaks, what does that really mean? Now, I'm from Meghalaya, which is a hilly area, and I've always wanted to kind of bring my hometown into my games. And with this game, I'm aiming to do that, somewhat. You'll have normal quiet town areas, maybe you are in a cafe or a police station or a tea stall, where you can have simple conversations with the town folks, get to know their lives and learn about the town and about the keys that you are here for. So this side of the game is almost kinda comforting.
On the other hand, you'll be looking at some very, very much disturbing cases in this town, solving some mysteries, some puzzles, get into the other world. You'll be witnessing some creepy areas and unhuman beings, I guess. Navigating these other worlds will reveal you such intrinsic details about the case. And that's where our inspiration from old horror games like Silent Hill, Resident Evil, or Haunted Ground comes to play. Our game uses fixed camera system for the controls, like many old horror game franchises used to, but they have been shifting their camera styles over the time. But here at Dead Game Studios, we believe that fixed camera movements are damn cool. It almost adds a bit of cinematic feel, right?
Now what do I say? The last few months have been extremely exhausting for both of us. Looking at how easily our momentum of work is broken, our confidence on the scope of the game, more specifically for the demo, is a bit disturbed. Two others who have seen us work and talk of this game for almost a year now are confused about it too, since we haven't provided a long stretch of a playable game to them yet. But how do I profess on just how hard and mentally exhausting, mentally breaking the development process was, and still is? It's a full-fledged game. It's a fairly long-length game we are talking about, and neither of us have industry experience on how to properly manage such a project of such scale.
We both are realizing, learning, understanding the nature of the development process as the project goes on, and trust me, it's very painful. It can get really difficult for us to manage the workload, the design, the further plans, the backtracking of all the codes and the systems that we have implemented, and their interdependencies, all while working in the game. It's truly an uphill battle, and sometimes it just becomes too much to handle, and it just breaks us.
The added factor is that academically, we are in a position where all of our peers are preparing their specialized portfolios, preparing for jobs, while we sit here making this game. And we like it, It's always been my dream to make games. What else can I ask for? I'm doing exactly that. But still, there's always this anxiety of maybe this is not the right time, or all those stuffs. We aim to prepare a demo for the game by the month of May, hopefully. It's just that we cannot be confident on our timeline. And we also aim to partake in the October's Steam Next Fest. I have always had the dream to have my game, my creation, my dream game on Steam, and participate in the events and fests of Steam. So that's pretty exciting. Currently, I'm working on the levels, the interactables, the animations. Events, etc. A part of gameplay, I'm trying to start being active online and trying to set up our Steam page better. I'm trying to make such video contents, since this is one of the only ways to get the word of our game out, with zero marketing budget. Now, even though when I say it out like that, it may sound like I have gotten my tasks figured out pretty well. No, I have not. How can someone manage all this while trying to stay authentic to their vision of their art? When as a creative, you wear hats of varying departments, it sometimes really makes it difficult to push through and maintain your true design of the project. And that too when the development timeline is so out of control. I have a long history of starting to work on somewhat ambitious projects and then not finishing them. But this project, I cannot let that happen. Even though often I'm in panic mode regarding this game's development, it's as I said, it's pretty scary and it's getting scarier. But every time I think of my dream of having my own small indie game studio, I feel like this is what I signed in for. This is my dream. I'm living my dream. And so this hard work is a given.
To report from my end, a load work has been done. San might have shown you the parkour system that we have made, and also there are some improvement with the player movements, and most of our time right now is going on making an enemy AI and how to make them coordinated, not to kill player faster, making the game balanced in terms of technicalities, of course. Yeah, so that's from my side.
Now, one thing that I think I've greatly failed at as a designer and a project manager, if I take the liberty to call myself that, is that I have failed at motivating my teammate, the programmer. Till now, our manner of work has been that he would make all the game systems on his levels, his test levels, while I would work on the actual game levels. And I've realized I'm not good at communicating. And so he would often not get to know how and where I'm using his made up systems. And that's not good, not at all good. I hope to take this as a lesson on how not to lead a project. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you found our game interesting. In which case, definitely wishlist on Steam, links in description. Share it with all your friends who may like such games. We are in the process, as mentioned before, we are in the process of soon getting a playable demo out. So stay tuned and follow this channel. We will try to be more consistent with more such update videos. Also, join our Discord page where you can give us feedbacks, suggestions on our game, and also share your work and just have discussions with us, general discussions. So yeah, really thanks for watching this video. Really means a lot. See you in the next video.